Oh, hey YouTube, what is really good? My name is Vivid Color, coach of the South Texas Sableyes, and this is gonna be week number 7 for the WBE. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, spoiler alerts, if you haven't watched the past battles, definitely go watch them. Also, the last battle didn't get as much love as we have been getting, but I still just want to say thank you so much for showing up and showing out. The support means the absolute most to me. But if you haven't watched that battle because maybe you didn't get notifications, go check it out. It will be the first link in the description down below. That being said, we are undefeated. So we are currently 6-0, hoping to be 7-0 at the end of this week. I cannot fathom that. The one thing standing in the way of us, and that is Hayden, coach of the Colorado Rapid Spins. Hayden is kind of one of the OG battlers on YouTube. At least that's how I see him. He's been posting Wi-Fi battles for basically ever, and he's also really good at the game. So I am terrified. His team's really good. So real quick, I'm going to talk through what he has access to, what I'm bringing to sort of counter that, and then we're just going to go from there and get right into it. I am nervous, but also very excited. So he has Mega Gyarados, Machamp, Dragonite, Sandslash Alola, Arcanine, Golem Alola, Tangela, Tentacruel, Raticate, and Parasect. So real quick, I want to get this out of the way. I am predicting him to bring Mega Gyarados, Dragonite, Arcanine, Sandslash, Machamp, and then it's kind of a toss-up for me between Tentacool or Golem. I think any of those makes sense. I would weigh heavier towards the Tentacruel, not Tentacool. I would weigh heavier towards that. I could also see the Tangela maybe. I don't think it's very good because my two biggest threats can nugget for like half its HP. Or at least I think Zapdos can do. Zapdos can do I think like 30 to 40%. It might not be exact. I'm gonna look it up now because now I'm curious. It might not be exactly as much as I'm thinking, but let's see. Okay, so Drill Peck to a just base Tangle, which I'm assuming it would be defensive, does 50 to 60. So if it was a plus defense nature, then we still chunk it for up half its health. So I don't think he'll bring it just because it doesn't look super good. It does get a lot of neat utility moves though, so there is that. Anyways, I'm just kind of rambling at this point. This aside, Hayden's team is terrifying, and the team I'm bringing this week is maybe a little bit more unconventional than I have been bringing. But you know, let's just look at the bubbas we're gonna be bringing, then we'll get right into the battle. So I'm gonna be bringing a Tapatio. This is mostly a physical Charizard, which is why it's still named Tapatio, because remember, I'm distinguishing between physical and special. Special's Cholula, physical's Tapatio. Tapatio is rocking Flamethrower this week because it's marginally better against, it's not even that it's better. I still find the same Okos on the Pokemon that are weak to fire. The Pokemon that aren't weak to fire, I probably just click Outrage on, except for 1 or 2 that I click Earthquake on. But the Pokemon that are weak to fire still drop to a Flamethrower, like Sandslash, Alola, Tangela. Those Mons still get decimated by Flamethrower. So I didn't see the need to include a recoil-inducing move on the set this week. Oops, not trying to do that. We are going to be bringing Rita, the shiny Kingler. The only difference here is we're rocking Superpower this week. I don't really think I'm going to find time to set up an agility, like, spoiler alert, once again, I did last week to finish off the game. But that being said, Superpower does a lot to Mega Gyarados. I think it does like 60 to 70%. So really good move. X-Scissor I don't think could ever 2-hit KO, which is a big deal. The Tauros here can live almost one of anything that is physical and crack back. This is really important versus the Dragonite, in my opinion, because the Dragonite looks especially terrifying because if it sets up an agility, Outrage, Okos, or 2-hit KOs my entire team, which basically my Outrage does the same thing to him, except his Sandslash. The Alolan Sandslash can actually live 2 Outrages. It gets 3-hit KO'd 100% of the time though. So hopefully the Tauros can come in clutch, and I want to say Double Edge does around 50% to Dragonite. The Jinx is here because it finds a lot of super effective damage on his team. It hits the Machamp for super effective damage. It hits the Dragonite for super effective damage. We can Lovely Kiss the Gyarados if we're feeling frisky, and also Reflect is a really good screen this week because I think almost his entire team is physical. Like Tentacruel is not, Tangela is not. He's been running RK9 physical, so I'm assuming that would be the wave still, but everything else is just physical. I don't think he'll bring Parasect or Eradicate. I don't think either of those are very good this week. We are bringing a little bit of a different Zapdos. We're going to go ahead and rock out with Thunderbolt, Drill Peck, Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave here, once again, we can never get one-hit KO'd by the Dragonite, and we can slow it down, which I think is really important. This was U-turn for a hot minute, but I think Thunder Wave is more important because slowing down both Gyarados and the Mega Dragonite, Mega Gyarados and the Dragonite seem really appealing to me. I don't think he'll bring the Golem. That being said, we have other ways to deal with it if he does. And then in the last slot, we're going to be bringing this Bubba. If he doesn't have Surf on his Dragonite, Surf or Waterfall, he can never one-hit KO this thing. If he locks himself into Outrage to knock something out, I can come in and Ice Punch his Dragonite to death. Ice Punch is like 98 to 100 and something percent. I think it's 98% to kill, so we'd have to get an extremely low roll to miss. So that is the squad. It is about time for us to get battling, so I'm gonna find Hayden. We're gonna get a code, and we're gonna get right into this. I hope you're excited. I'm very nervous. Because I think I could easily lose this week if he sets up Agility with Dragonite and is just rocking out with Agility 3 attacks instead of Agility Roost 2 attacks. Because if he's Agility 3 attacks, he gets Agility, Outrage, Earthquake, and Surf, and that decimates my team. But I think he'll still bring Roost. At least I'm hoping. I'm hoping he'll still bring Roost and that he won't find space for Surf. That's my biggest hope. But again, I could just lose to it. Also, the Mega Gyarados is super threatening. I don't have a single thing that can hit KO, one-hit KO the Mega Gyarados, but let's just find Hayden and let's get connected. All right, so we're connected to Hayden. I just had a bunch of struggles because I'm using the blue controller this week, and I was trying to look at his team, but then I realized I hadn't even selected my team yet, so I couldn't look at his team. Whew, that was a long-winded sentence. Anyways, he is bringing the Machamp. This is, I think, exactly what I expected because these are the ones he's been bringing the most. I have a strategy, and my strategy is 100% just to lead out with Charizard. I'm doing this because Charizard threatens a large majority of his team, and I think if he's prepped, he'll notice that. If he's prepped, he'll notice that. Charizard has a shot to 2-hit KO Gyarados, I think. Or at least it's close. I would probably always try to get the damage off. I don't know, maybe not. Charizard does a lot of work against this team this week, is what I'm trying to say. So if he's trying to lead with the Sand Slash to set up rocks, this gives me pretty much a free Outrage turn 1, because he has to switch out expecting Shrimp. So he just leads the Gyarados. Jeez. What a strong line. I guess the real wave, the real question here, I guess I just predict. I think I just predict and go out in a Zapdos. This was like the one lead that I was unsure of if he just like straight up led with Gyarados. Because I know I can live in Earthquake 100% of the time. Like I live in Earthquake. I think it does 70 to 80, like 70 to 80% give or take. The problem is that if I stay in with Charizard and just try to face tank the Earthquake, basically, it's pretty bad for me. So he's probably going to Mega, and I would assume use Waterfall, which will do 50 to 60. 50 to 60 to Zapdos, which is bad because that... I think this is going to be a game where we just have to let Zapdos drop. Because I need the damage off, I don't think he'll switch. I really don't. I really don't predict him to switch here. So I think we're just going to get the damage off. We're just going to get the Thunderbolt off. And because Gyarados is a massive threat to my team, and Zapdos is really important. Zapdos is really, really important. I don't know. It always, like, the Waterfall always 2-hit KOs, and the Thunderbolt never 1-hit KOs, which is the problem. It's like the inherent problem. I guess I should have gone out into Kingler. Yeah, he just stays in. God, I'm so stupid. Kingler was the wave. Kingler was always the wave. What's wrong with me? Oh, I should have gone out into Kingler. I'm so dumb. Because Zapdos slowing down the Dragonite was a big game. It was a really big game for me. It's fine. I mean, I'll recover from this. I will. It's just, that sucks. I say I'll recover from this like it's guaranteed. I mean, that sucks so bad. This is like free rocks for him if he wants it. Which kind of makes me want to double here. Kind of makes me want to double into Charizard. Him predicting just like the normal move. I mean, I'm already playing poorly, so I might as well just make the big boy play. He saves his Gyarados, right? Because we for sure kill it. We for sure kill the Gyarados. I should have gone out into Kingler here too. I'm making the worst plays. I have myself playing on tilt already. I already have myself playing on tilt. I'm just thinking if I go for double edge, it would kill him. And if he switches into Sand Slash, he eats the double edge and gets free rocks. That's my mindset right now. That could be very poor. Let's see. If he goes for Waterfall, I just die. Oh my goodness! The plays. The plays. He was gonna die. I mean, it's better than dying. It is. I have to just go for an Outrage here, I'm pretty sure. Man, this sucks. I'm playing like trash. I'm playing like trash. I'm playing like absolute trash. The Sand Slash is gonna get up rocks, 100%. Which is fine now that I'm gonna Mega Evolve my Charizard. But God, all I had to do was go out into Kingler turn 1. That's all I had to do. Because Kingler chunks this thing for so much damage. And now the worst part is that now I don't really have an answer to Dragonite. Like, I just don't. He gets his Waterfall off. It does a decent amount to us. As long as we don't get fully paralyzed here, we take this thing out. Oh, I'm playing so bad. He goes out into his Sand Slash, which is fine. I don't think he can kill me, but he's either gonna get rocks every. I don't think he might be able to kill me. I don't know. I guess he could just go on a Dragonite and kill me. Seems kind of loose, because then he's locked into Outrage, and then I can just revenge with Rhydon. Because to kill me, he has to lock into Outrage, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I don't know. This match is not going how I planned. And if I lose Charizard and Zapdos, which I basically have, everything just goes so far downhill. Do we outspeed this thing? Probably not while paralyzed. And we probably kills us, right? I'm assuming. It's got a massive attack stat. If we live this... Damn, I'm so bad at this game. I'm playing so poorly. That's what sucks, is like, I had a super easy line. Like, I had a super easy line to take, and I'm playing so poorly. Alright, I'm actually gonna get Stealth Rocks up, I think. No, I can't do that. I have to save you. I'm gonna put something to sleep. Honestly, I'm gonna put something to sleep. I think I need to put something to sleep. I think I need to set a Reflect up. I think those are my modes right now. I kind of have to swing for the fences at this point. So let's put something to sleep. Hope we connect, I guess, is like the first issue here. Just hope we connect on whatever he decides. I'm assuming he stays in, because Machamp's special defense stat is that. Like, I don't even think this thing dies to a Psychic, which is really bad for us if we end up missing. Okay, so he withdrew. This is good because we outspeed the rest of his team. Please land this. Okay, cool. So this thing is asleep. That's really good for us. I don't really have a fantastic way to damage it though, which kind of sucks. I can go ahead and set up the Reflect, I think is a good mode here. He probably just stays in. I don't know, man. I'm gonna set up the Reflect either way, which is good for me. What's Tony? Okay, that's smart play. I'm gonna go out into Kingler and click Agility. I think that's my best line here. Actually, I could stay in. No, I can't. Alright, I'm gonna actually go out into Rhydon here. Is that smart? I don't really want to take a Will-O-Wisp for anything. Alright, I have to. I have to go out into Rhydon here, and then I think click Stealth Rock. I think Rhydon into Stealth Rock is a good line. If he clicks Will-O-Wisp, that's really good here. Or if he's special. Yeah, see? Oh my god, I'm getting played left and right. I'm getting played left and right. Jesus. I don't think I can click Stealth Rock anymore. I think I have to just click Rock Slide in case he switches into the Dragonite. I don't know. I'm just clicking Stealth Rock. I'm clicking Stealth Rock. I don't know how many turns of Reflect I have up. I'm getting played. I'm getting absolutely destroyed right now. This is like a free, this is a free agility for the Dragonite if he wants it. All because I decided to throw away my Zapdos for no reason. All I had to do was go into Kingler because I ran Calcs. Gyarados basically never 2-hit KOs Kingler. Is he going out into Dragonite? Yep. Like a boss. I'm getting played, dude. I'm getting so played right now. I'm going to go for the Ice Punch. If he has Surf, he'll just kill me. But if he has Surf, that means that he's not going for Agility, so he still doesn't outspeed my entire team. Which I think is fine, and I got Stealth Rocks up, so... Ice Punch should still do in the range of 50% if he's just going for an Agility this turn. Yep. So this should still do a ton of damage. There's always a freeze chance too, which is not, like, it's not even good that I'm saying that, but it's there. Okay, so now he either goes for Roost or he goes for Waterfall. It's one of the two. Like, Ice Punch is still my play, 100%. 157% of the time, Ice Punch is still my play. Because if he doesn't have Waterfall or Surf, okay, yeah, so we just kill this thing. All right. So this thing wasn't as threatening as I thought because we eat that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And we still have the Reflect up, which means we're actually still going to be able to... We're actually still going to be able to do some damage to whatever he wants to switch into next, which is good. What is status? He has the Sand Slash asleep. What have we killed? Our Reflect's gone. That's not great. The Sand Slash is asleep. Did we kill the Gyarados? I think we killed the Gyarados. In the most roundabout way possible. When I could have just... not sucked, basically. Like, I'm not gonna run the calc right now, but I'm like pretty sure. All right, so this thing outspeeds us and we die to it. I actually think it's worth saving this dude now. Like, I think it's worth saving him. Is it? Yeah, I think Jinx is a pretty good play here. Because Rhydon still does a decent amount of work against his team, surprisingly. Scald, that's fine. We should eat this. And okay, I was saying we should eat this and it shouldn't burn. So we've knocked out, I'm pretty sure we've knocked out the Gyarados and the Dragonite, which is good because we've knocked out his big threats too. Let's just go ahead and go for the Psychic because it doesn't really have a fantastic switch into it. Like, I'm assuming even his Sand Slash would take pretty reasonable damage from it. Okay, also we outspeed this thing, which is clutch. It means he's not timid. So this is going to do good damage, but I don't think it kills. Please, I've always gotten poisoned. Every time I have been sludge bombed, I think in this league so far, I've gotten poisoned. And it's always the wildest thing to me. It's always the absolute wildest thing to me. I don't think he can save this thing. It doesn't do anything. Tauros is still pretty clutch here because it outspeeds his entire team. I need damage on the Machamp. I need damage on the Machamp. The Sand Slash is asleep, which is good. I have my Rhydon. What's your play now? No matter what, we just stay in and click Psychic to get damage off on whatever he switches into. We outspeed the Arcanine. I'm pretty sure. I think Arcanine's base speed is 90. I'm gonna look that up. I'm not running a calc, but I just want to know what Arcanine's base speed is. I always want to specify, like, I'm not running calcs because I always... Okay, so Arcanine actually speed ties with us. I like always want to specify because I keep seeing in the comment section people saying like, is he supposed to be running calcs in this? And I don't know. I'm just going to set up a Reflect. Reflect gives me, what was he doing? Oh, Ice Shard. Smart play. That gives him a better chance to wake up. And also it would have killed had he woken up. All right, so we are going to go down to this. And then I'm going to go out into Kingler and just click Superpower? Question mark. Superpower will kill this thing for sure. I can't take too long to think about this turn. I think that's the play. Just go into Kingler, click Superpower, Rhydon's Death Fodder at this point. And then we might actually be able to do this. I think instead of going for Superpower, I think I should start off by going for, I think I should just go for Crab Hammer. Or I think I should go for Agility first. I'm gonna go for Agility. I can't picture the Sand Slash actually doing anything relevant to us. even if it wakes up. We're also under reflect. So no matter what he switches into, it's going to be doing half damage. Kingler has a really good defense stat. And I don't actually want to lower my attack and my defense if I don't have to. Like, Kingler could take this home. I'm banking on Tauros, but Kingler could take this home. So if he stays asleep again, that's really fortunate for us. Okay, that's really fortunate. So I think I'm just going to go for the Crab Hammer because the superpower makes it to where I have to switch out. So I'm going to go for the Crab Hammer because it should be most damage. It should be most damage possible. The Rhydon in the back at this point I think is Death Fodder. I'm pretty sure. This should be a 2-hit KO from this range. It's pretty close. It's iffy. We've gotten really lucky with sleep turns here, I'm not going to lie. Like, we've gotten incredibly lucky with the number of sleep turns. We keep getting lucky with hitting our Crab Hammers. Okay, so this thing's gone. I think that's really good for us because the Machamp's his go-to play now for sure, which I'm hoping gets 2-hit KO'd by Crab Hammer. Even if it has Thunder Punch, I'm going to go on a limb and say we probably live 1 under Reflect. So basically, I'm really just banking on hitting Crab Hammers right now. That's what I'm banking on. What's his last Mon? What's his last Mon? I'm so confused right now. Arcanine. Okay, cool. So Arcanine I think is pretty easy to deal with. Because if we just deal with a Machamp with our Kingler, no harm, no foul done, easy, should be fine. I have a hard time believing Arcanine can KO my Rhydon at its range, so I could use Rhydon first. I really just have to kill this Machamp. Like, long story short, I really just have to kill this Machamp. I wonder what that was about. Like, maybe he's, oh, he's definitely waiting for, I get it. He's waiting for the Reflect to wear off. That was also good. That was pretty clutch. It was pretty clutch dodging the Crab Hammer, not gonna lie. So I think if we connect this Crab Hammer, all right, cool. So the Arcanine's down for sure. We'll be able to outspeed the Machamp. We just need damage off on it. Switching was actually a smart play. He's racking up a little bit of incidental damage, but if he has Thunder Punch, then it might be able to KO outside of Reflect. I don't know. I legitimately don't know. I really just need to connect this Crab Hammer, because I think if I connect this Crab Hammer, Tauros can win me the game. I'm gonna go on a limb and say that. Yeah, there's no way. This was, I think, a bold line, and I don't think it's gonna pay off. If he dodges this Crab Hammer, he still has to live a double edge. All right, I think that's the game. Yeah, okay. Wow. I'm honestly, like, flabbergasted. Is that the right word? What does that word even mean? Now that the game is over, I can Google things. Flabbergasted is, like, speechless, right? Flabbergasted. Surprised. Sure, I'm flabbergasted. I'm surprised. Because I really thought after throwing away Charizard and Zapdos like that, we didn't really have a shot. I'm thoroughly impressed with these Pokemon on my team. I'm not gonna lie, like, this was an example of my team is powerful. I really think I've been playing well this season. This was an example of me not playing good. I didn't need to sack the Zapdos. I should have immediately switched into the Kingler, because Kingler could chunk Gyarados for 70%, and he didn't really have a switch into that either, because no matter what he switches into, it takes a lot of damage from his superpower. I don't know. All I'm saying is I'm thoroughly impressed with some of my Mons. I think that Kingler is probably a little slept on in this format. I think Tauros honestly didn't hit the field, but he's a good boy. I'm really, really glad he didn't bring Surf on his Dragonite, because that just let my Rhydon deal with it. I don't know, man. This was a wild game for me, because after throwing away my 2 biggest hitters just immediately into the game, I thought I was done. Because when I was looking at this matchup, Charizard dealt with his entire team. Like, Charizard, like 1-hit KO'd or 2-hit KO'd his entire team, except for maybe the Gyarados. I probably just should have stayed in. Now I'm going to run the calc, because we're outside of battle. I'm assuming the Gyarados is not defensive. I ran this calc before the match, but I didn't save I didn't post any calcs up to like refer to, because I've also seen this comment in the section. Sometimes we reference calcs, like we're allowed to run calcs before the battle and look at the numbers and kind of get an idea of what's going on. Or if you want to jot down calcs or like sticky note them to your computer or pull up a doc with them, that's also okay. We're not allowed to run calcs in battle because it takes up too much time. And I think we were down to like 5 minutes. Yeah, so Outrage has a 68% chance to 2-hit KO the Gyarados. I probably just should have stayed in an Outrage. It would have been in my favor to go for that line. That was probably the play. Whatever. I'm not going to sit here and harp on it. I'm not going to feel bad because at the end of the day, we came out with a win. I definitely am looking forward to Hayden's side of the battle, and I think you should be too. So definitely go check that out. The link will be in the description down below. I think earlier I said the top link will be last week's battle. That'll be the second link. Hayden's link to his battle will be the top link. I realized lately that I think I'm putting the link to my opponent's battles like after the, I think they call it like after the fold, like after you have to click the like read more in the description, and I should be putting it at the top so you don't have to click read more. So top 2 links, Hayden's battle, last week's battle. If you didn't watch last week's battle, go watch it. It was a banger. I was really surprised by it, and you should definitely too. And I'm just wondering, am I becoming irrelevant? Or I'm assuming the numbers were less because YouTube is having a bad day or a bad weekend or something. So it's pretty typical from what people have told me. Oh, anyways, I don't know where I'm going with this. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching. I'm really surprised I won this battle. Please roast me in the comment section down below. Nobody's roasting me, and I need people to tell me how bad I'm playing, because I made a lot of bad plays, so just call me out for them. I'll heart your comments. Follow me on Twitter. Links in the description. Like the video if you enjoyed this battle. It would mean the absolute most. If you're just enjoying the series, the WBE as a whole, leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. I'm getting a lot of views from non-subscribers, and you should subscribe because I'm a reasonable person and we can have fun and we can talk. And, you know, maybe eventually I'll post more than 1 video a week. Maybe we'll get to double daily uploads. We won't ever do that ever in my life, but, you know, maybe someday. All right, that's all I'm going to say. Means the absolute most to have you here this week. Thank you so much. I'm kind of done here. This has been a scatterbrained episode, but I gotta leave. Bye. So tell me something, anything but nothing.